Hello, 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 and welcome to Larger Curves today. You guys, hey, happy to be here. Happy Monday. Happy Juneteenth. You know, we have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to cover and a little time to do it in because as you know, my schedule has changed and I haven't dropped in to talk to my beautiful curvies in quite some time. So how you doing? How is it going? How you enjoying the happy Juneteenth new federal holiday, y'all? How y'all enjoying this? I was talking to somebody the other day and I told them and we said together, we're both melanated. And we were like, look, we didn't know Juneteenth was on the menu, but we'll take it. Did not know Juneteenth was on the menu, but we will definitely be taking it. Okay? I thought the stuff that was on the menu was way more important than a Juneteenth federal holiday, but at least it's something, right? So we got some hot topics to chit chat about this morning. I'm not going to keep you long. It's probably going to be a half hour, 20 minutes tops. Um, let's dig right in. Now, you know what I'm listening to in the background is our Ariane Coleslaw Curry is having a live right now from Love and Marriage Huntsville. And usually I would be recording her so I could post what she's saying, but she hasn't been saying much lately. But she does tie into my chit chat about all of that topics. Okay, where should we start? Okay, there was an order. What's up, Lola Lane? What's up? OMG, thanks for stopping by Larger Curves today. I hope that you are shining your light as always, girl, and enjoying your holiday. Did you do anything with the Juneteenth holiday? I'm sitting here. I have to still go to work today though. Good thing I work virtually. Where's my sound effects? Here they are, because Lola's in the house. Where's my crowd cheering? Let's turn this up. Lola's in the house, y'all. Lola Lane. Lola Lane. That's right. No way. And Corey Berman is in my house? What you say? Corey Berman's in the house. What's good, ladies? What's good? Now, let's dive into these hot topics. The first thing on my menu was what? Hot topics, and I said Juneteenth and something else I said. Damn it, I should have wrote it down. But like I was saying, as far as Juneteenth is concerned, happy Juneteenth. Glad it's a federal holiday. I'm sure that a lot of people aren't glad, considering the fact that in a couple of these states in the United States, they can't even teach the history of why Juneteenth is important to the people because they are taking out the critical race theory and anything that makes the white people feel bad. They don't want to hear about it. They don't want to talk about it. And my suspicion is that allegedly the topic of Juneteenth might make a couple of their grandpas feel bad because we got away. Anyway, so that's all I need to say about Juneteenth. I'm glad we got it. Didn't know it was an option, but I'm glad that we got it. Okay, let's see. What else was on our topic for today? We also have Ugandan gold. Is that the other thing that I had on here? Yeah, because I had hot topics and then I had world topics. Let's go real fast. Here I am. Thanks, you guys, for bearing with me. Let me go up in here. Let's go real fast. I want to shut you up. I want to look at my freaking descripzione. There we are. Yeah, so Juneteenth. Oh, and the mass shootings. That was the other part of the hot topic. Are these like commonplace now? Are we going to have one every day? I mean, there's 365 days in a year, a billion people in the world, and a lot more pow pows, right? So these mass shootings are getting out of control. I had to look up what the definition of a mass shooting was, y'all, because they're having so many. So a mass shooting is when 3 or more people are unalived, not including the shooter. So if it's 2 or more, 3 or more, and not including the shooter, then unfortunately it's considered a mass shooting. And the one that got me looking at those numbers was when that poor doctor got pow-powed by his patient. And I was like, is that technically a mass? And it did ended up being one because 3 people, not including the shooter, got pow-powed. Luckily, they all didn't die though. I don't think. Anyway, so we covered Juneteenth. Glad we got it. Didn't know we asked for it. We need some other stuff. How about we get these police under control? How about we get these freaking white supremacists under control? How about we enact some new system in these United States that are truly inclusive for the brown and melanated hued? How about that? How about less performative and more actual, a more actual action within our community for our community? How about that? All this symbolic holiday, take a day off in the whatever. That's all symbolic. Just like all the statues they erect to commemorate their freaking atrocities. This is basically commemorating some more of their atrocities, because we have to have a holiday because they didn't free us for 2.5 years after we were free. So now we got a holiday. So it's some more commemorative, performative stuff. I need some. I'm a big girl. I like sustenance. I like food that fills my soul and my belly. And so holidays and false promises are not enough to satiate what I am, which is larger curves. Okay. So that's just a little on that. The mass shootings need to stop. I think people should be able to have their Second Amendment. Thank you, Corey. I think people should be able to have their Second Amendment. I mean, you need to be able to protect your family, protect your homestead, protect your life. But I do not agree with all these people just traipsing around the world, putting violence on people that have nothing to do with their sad story. I mean, that's the epitome of misery loving company. It's for somebody to go out here and pow some innocent people while they at church, pow some innocent kids while they at school. People minding their own damn business, trying to get through the day, and they get pow because misery needed some company. Y'all, they need to stop. That's who doesn't need the guns no more, because they're not using them properly. If you're using it properly, you shouldn't even have to use it. You should just have to defend yourself, and that's it. But these crazy lunatics are feeling so emboldened as to go out and freaking put other people under their torturous thumbs that they are just going crazy. It's 1 a day, 2 a day. It's too many. Okay, so that's hot topics. Now, world news. Okay, in world news, Congo, y'all, everybody has these flags up for Ukraine. What about my Congolese brothers and sisters having war put on them because people want that coltan that's running this computer that I'm on, that's running the cell phone that I use for my freaking sound effects, that's running the TVs that we watch. So coltan has a lot in Congo. And of course, all of the colonizers are over there trying to disrupt and dismay in any way that they can. And they are displacing Congolese people en masse. It's basically a genocide, like what happened in Rwanda back in the day. If you don't know what happened in Rwanda, just watch the movie Hotel Rwanda, and you'll learn about the genocide that happened in the 20th century, along with the other genocides that happened in the 20th century against people in Al-Kabalan. They call it Africa, but it's Al-Kabalan. Africa was the name of the colonizer that went over there and discovered something that was already discovered. So let's talk about that in another one. But I'm all about that Al-Kabalan life. And Congo has the resources, and people want these resources to the place where they are displacing, they are genociding, they are stealing, they are terrorizing our Congolese brothers and sisters. So if you're going to wave a flag for Ukraine, wave a flag for Congo, okay? Because I don't know that Ukraine is coming up off the coal town to run all your devices that you so desperately need, but Congo sure is. So why not support them, since they are supporting your habit of all of these electronics, and fly a flag on your freaking thing for them? Okay, I know I do. I got my Congo flag up for my profile picture on my social medias. So you can find one, you can put it up. Well, that's one of the stories for world news. The other world news is that Uganda strikes gold. Yes, Uganda, the nation, the country of Uganda struck gold. They ended up finding a deposit in their country that is 320 tons of gold in them there hills, y'all. Mm-hmm. Gold in them there hills. And they just walking on it. They just living on it. And now they found 320 pounds of gold. Now, let me tell you a little story. Allegedly, the gold that backs the American dollar is non-existent, allegedly. So that makes Uganda quite rich, in fact. Okay, that's an empirical fact of wealth over there for Uganda. Okay, and Uganda doesn't want y'all in their pockets. They said, we are gonna keep all our resources. We don't want China. We don't want France. We don't want the United States. We don't want Britain. We don't want none of your colonizers coming over here with your greedy, sticky fingers, raping our land and taking our resources for your stuff and leaving us destabilized. But you guys remember what happened to Venezuela? Venezuela ended up finding the oil deposits in their country, and they were considered a third world country at the time. And they found those oil deposits, making them the richest country. So what did all the governments from non-third world countries do? They went over there and destabilized that government. And now freaking Venezuela has to use Bitcoin as their national dollar because it's so destabilized. They didn't even get the rights to their own oil and stuff over there. Man. So, no way. Make it make sense is in my motherfucking house. What you say? This is a happy Juneteenth, y'all. This is. Hello, make it make sense. Are Shamia and Portia considered colonizers if they're over there taking those? Yes. Great question. Make it make sense. I would say a colonizer is from the Spaniard Calan, which was they came and they did a lot of exploration, and they would go and set up colonies, and that's how we came to be called. That's why when America started, they had colonies and stuff, because Spain had a history over here. They used to send people over here at back in the day. So I would say that they could be technically considered colonizers of that African peen, okay? But they're not taking the other natural resources and raping and pillaging the land. So, they could be, they could not be. Lola Lane is done with you, make it make sense. Yes, they revel. Let's see. Corey Berman says, make it make sense. I can't with you. I just can't. I can't. Yes, they are colonizers of that African peen, okay? They revel in taking money from affluent Africans. Well, they revel in getting that peen from a few affluent Africans too. Yeah. Great show. Oh my God, Toddy. Vision is in the house. My ace. My Capricorn sister, Toddy, vision. Oh, and we have a new person. Who is this? Blasian Squad. What's up? I got a Blasian cousin. That's what's up. Someone sat on my bag of chips and squashed them. Got any ideas for squished up chips? Yeah. Okay, squished up chips you can put in the flour for your fried chicken, and it's supposed to make it extra crunchy. I did see that on TikTok, so thank you, TikTok. Yes, the peen. They are colonizing the African peen, okay? And Nini's Boo's ex is none too pleased with the colonization of his peen by Nini. So yes, they can be colonizers. And yes, it is no bueno. Decolonize, everybody. Decolonize. Make sure whatever you're staking claim to isn't previously owned, isn't in current ownership of another, isn't the resource that you are using. Make sure that it isn't another's resource, and you won't have to worry about being a colonizer like Portia and Shamina on those good African peens. Okay, so what's next in our freaking thing? So we did our hot topics when we just did the world news. All I can say is about the Uganda thing that we might foresee a freaking war over to the Uganda, because they love to go and take stuff that they told that the black people said they couldn't take. So the Ugandans are supposedly telling everybody, you guys keep your hands out of our gold mines. And so of course, what do they all want to do? Get their hands in that gold mine, right? So hey, we just gonna have to pray for covering over Uganda, that they will not get blown to smithereens by some colonizing government and go over there and have all the gold raped from their land and then leave them with nothing but dust and a mess to clean up. Okay, so we got to pray on that. Return to owner. Great idea. Smash chip cup. Yeah, they won't go to waste. Definitely. She said, return to owner. Yes, yes. Don't die yet, Corey. Don't die yet. Okay. So now next we have our reality news. Where should we start? I just hit on, let's start with Nene. Okay. So I hadn't said anything about Nene colonizing the peen of the dude that makes Martell's suits so tight. But allegedly, I thought he was the one that was making Martell Holt's suit. And all Martell Holtz. I mean, you shouldn't be able to see the veins of men through their suit jackets. I'm not with it. Just a little more give or something. I don't know. But I mean, they look good. I love a jacked body. My husband has a 12-pack, so I'm great. But yeah, as it turns out, Nene's new Nigerian boyfriend, his peen wasn't all the way out the house when she jumped on, allegedly. And so the wife is wanting to sue Nene for using the peen before she was finished with it. And as it turns out, keeping your legs closed to marry men was not only something funny she said, but something that she should have freaking remembered if this is the case. Now, I don't think that Nene would have done that. I thought Nene was a respecter of marriage. So my suspicion is that perhaps the Nigerian boyfriend lied. Maybe he lied. Maybe he was telling untruths to Nene to get next to Lanithia so he could get close to all of her limelight, right? Right? So that's what I'm believing. But note to self, everybody in the world, make sure that the person you're messing with isn't betrothed to another, because in a couple of the states over here, you can get sued for alienation of affection. And that has nothing to do with the person that took their vows and everything to do with the person they pursued. So note to yourself, y'all, note to yourself. His suits are so tight, you can see his thoughts, girl. Yes. Yes, and they're unclean thoughts too. Prosperity, thick girl 40s in the house. That's what I'm talking about. I got all my faves in here this morning. God is really shining on me. I went to the store this weekend and I got me some new crystals. Prosperity, thick girl 40. Hello. Thank you for popping in. Yes. So just make sure that it's not in current use and that any use that it had is completely resolved before you hop on said peen, or before you dive in said, make sure it's no longer being used by the other people, or at least that they don't have grounds to sue you for the use. Okay. Decolonize your minds, people. Hey, Corey is saying, hey, Prosperity Thick Girl 40. Facts, that could be as well. Yeah, I'm thinking that Nene might have got lied to. I mean, the guy seems really charming. But another note to self, ladies, don't trust niggas that wear shades at night. You got to be able to see their eyes when they talking to you. That's the only way that you'll be able to see if what they're saying is true. The soul is shown through the eyes of the window to the soul. So maybe if you would have taken off those damn glasses, she would have known that when he said I was not with my wife, she would have seen his eye twitch or something. And she would have thought to herself, self, perhaps you're colonizing another person's peen right now. And maybe you shouldn't do it. But since he always got those damn glasses on like Kelly, and you know what ended up happening to he Kelly's. Yeah. So, in my opinion, allegedly, sometimes men that wear shades all day and night have issues in other ways that could get you caught up, allegedly. Okay, so that's enough about Nene. But RHOA, let's stick it there since we in the Atlanta area. RHOA. So I wasn't going to watch this season. I'm not with it. All these other Black women pretending like that Black woman didn't get the same amount of discrimination that they feeling out currently. All them Black women pretending like Nene is freaking lying. All them Black women acting like, oh, I don't know what she's talking about. The air is great over here. And all this, they in a hot box room full of farts. Lies. It's the lies for me. They need to support Black women, need to support Black women on occasion. Not blindly, but on occasion. Nene's story is more believable than Amber Heard. And Amber Heard just went to trial and got found against for her defamation suit because nobody believed that bitch. At least Nene is believable, y'all. It's fathomable based off of what we see produced, the stereotypes being produced by Bravo and all of those production companies, the stereotypes of Black women being produced for us to ingest that are harmful to our community. But then we're going to turn around and act like Nene lying. Y'all get it together. Nene's telling the truth. Nene sleeping with Aaron Hall's first and second cousin. Not shades at night. I wear my sunglasses at night. So I can lie to your ass and you won't see it. That's why I wear my sunglasses at night. Don't trust men that look like Papa Smurf either. Hey, but I think Peter Thomas is a trustworthy looking dude. I think Peter Thomas is trustworthy looking. I love Peter Thomas, Corey. I'm sorry. I don't know. I think Papa Smurf looks a little believable, but that's hilarious. Prosperity Thick Girl 40 says they're hiding some. They are. They hiding their eyes for a reason. They're either cockeyed. They don't want you to see them. They feel vulnerable if you look in their eyes or something. I don't know. Oh, Prosperity. Yes, I was getting ready to jump on that. Drew and Sonya be gone. Now I'll keep Drew, but Sonya is a conundrum, isn't she? She has a lot of words come out of her mouth at different times to different people. And then when they come out in the TV, it doesn't match what she said over there on Speak On It with Candy's show. So she told Candy Speak On It that her and Drew were never friends. They met each other 3 times and basically let it be known that that whole introduction of Sonya as Drew's friend was the TV version of friend, where it's just an introduction to get you on the show. And so you're a friend of that person. The way Tanya Sam was a friend to Nene, and then the next time she was a friend to everybody else because Nene was off her. Yeah, like that. Okay. So for Sonya to come on and be friends with Drew, we saw a friendship developing, and then all of a sudden turn on Drew, and then go on Candy's show and try to explain it as, well, I don't even know why she thought we were friends. We only hung out 3 times. Does that make sound like a friend to you? Well, bitch, then why are you telling this lady, I hate when you do your face like that. I can't stand when you talk. I can't stand when you breathe. Oh my God, your expressions. That sounds like some deep friend to me. So she contradicted herself, y'all, the same way that she says Drew contradicts herself. Sonya contradicted herself to me, and Sonya's mom needs to go have a seat. As far as I'm concerned, go have a seat, woman. You just got here. You don't need nobody checking your green card or nothing. You need to go have a seat because Drew didn't even deserve all that energy. You need to deal with your daughter that can't cook. You need to deal with your daughter that you did that to the baby, And now this husband is like, we need to have more kids. She's just like, I can't. I just don't feel like I can breathe. She says she has issues, you guys. She has issues. Let me get at these comments. I'm behind. Nene should have supported Black women when they needed support. She did support Black women when they needed support. She did. Just because she didn't want them in her face on the show doesn't mean she didn't support them. But Nene does a lot of stuff. Nene stopped being Black after that third nose job and her hair in Hollywood, new normal. No, melanin stands. Melanin is melanin through and through. It's in our bone marrow. It's in our substantia nigra. People are edging it out of us. Melanin sells for 450 grams on the dark market. The average Black man is worth $4 million because of the melanin in his body. So the melanin in Nene's body does not ever stop her from being Black. So I cannot subscribe to that. But that was a good shady read. Make it make sense. Nothing's trustworthy about Patricia Thomas. Sanya can go run a race. Thank you, Lola, because she got 4 medals. You need to check her bio. She got 4 medals and can't cook, and her husband gonna leave her if she doesn't have another kid for her. She needs to go sit down. Sanya needs to go run after them edges. Yes, them. Yes, we understand, Lola. We understand. Santa. Prosperity is DT running off on you. Santa didn't tell us nothing we didn't know. Dress while storyline is unbelievable. I freaking agree. Okay, let's see. Lola, if her and her sister don't pull those wigs down on their forehead, they better. Oh, Kenya's forehead looked like it was about to try to run away down her back. They're both irritating AF. Yep, Nene didn't support anyone for anything. Nene, yeah, well, we're all entitled to our opinions, Prosperity Thick Girl, and you and I never agree on Nene, but we love each other immensely, so that's okay. Okay, so that's RHOA. I'm not really going to get into a recap. Everybody else in the YouTube streets does that. I just pick and tell what I want to tell. Okay, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Shout out to @PhillyDiva for having gone through the tongue lashing from Diana. Give Zsa Zsa Gabor back her face, Reynolds or whatever her name is. Look, we've already had a Zsa Zsa Gabor. For her to be making her face look like Zsa Zsa Gabor, the remake. I mean, ladies, I'm not sure like why people go get plastic surgery to look like somebody who's already existed. If you're going to get plastic surgery, just look like a better version of yourself. Why you got to look like a self of some Zsa Zsa Gabor, the Gabor sisters? And you know those hoes, they was bred for breeding, okay? So it looks like Diana took a note out of their page and she was bred for breeding too because she grew up in Sarajevo or wherever and she grew up in war and then she came over here but she don't remember what stores look like because she had so much luck at wealth. And then she told the Philly Diva that if it must suck being a Black content creator. And then she tried to act like it was a clumsy word. No, bitch, you're racist. That was a racist thing. In no time in history is Black something that is like, and this is the same thing with Crystal too. Crystal Minkoff talking about she made a very dark statement. Bitch, why didn't she make a very yellow statement? Why didn't she make a very purple statement? Why didn't she make a very blue statement? Why does it have to be dark? Why does the use of Black and darkness have to be used in a negative way? Why? She could have switched that all up. She could have switched it up. She should have just said what it was because I really want to know, especially since Sutton's daughter's friend from 5 years also said that she had an issue with Sutton and Sutton was being racist towards her or something. Anyway, okay, now we're on to Love and Marriage Huntsville. Wanda was out here in these streets, y'all. Miss Wanda. So your husband gonna leave her because they have the same baby. Yeah, some men like they need some pushing to for the cushion. Yeah, the same body shape. I'm not sure. I mean, some men like very athletic women and no curves and everything, and they like it like that. And hey, I'm not knocking his hustle, but it sounds like that man wants to make up for the baby she lost. Not the same body shape, dress whole storyline. Corey, yes, give Zsa Zsa back her freaking face. Yes, we don't have to agree, but the lives always real. We cyber hugs. I love you. Mwah. Yellow, yes, yellow. Why it gotta be dark? Why pick on a whole nother race? Why not leave it within your wheelhouse? Why you gotta go outside the wheelhouse? That's what makes the shit funky, y'all. Stay in your wheelhouse and it won't be funky. Okay? But on Love and Marriage Huntsville, Wanda was on Speak with Your Girl Marcella. Shout out to Speak with Your Girl Marcella in these YouTube streets. She gets the exclusive. Wanda pops over all the time. They talk or whatever. And so she had Wanda on to address shout out to Black Titanic in these YouTube streets. Black Titanic dropped receipts that Tisha and Wanda both had criminal records. And so then Miss Wanda went on Marcella's show to say that Titanic was a lie. So then just earlier today, Titanic ran the live where she shows the records that she paid for from the site that shows Tisha and Wanda have records. 8 counts, y'all. 8 counts on Miss Tisha. Hello? Don't be calling people liars because they'll dig deeper. She should have just said, yeah, we had a run-in with the law. Miss Wanda said some bullshit like, yeah, well, Tisha couldn't have a record and be in the college. They don't let you in college with the record. Miss Wanda needs to go have several seats and research stuff really well before she speaks on it, because she did have records. They are public record. And if people cash out Black Titanic enough, I'm sure she'll come up with the mug shots for us. Okay. Okay. Yes. Sutton is racing adjacent. Yes. Girl, she did not lose her baby. She deleted it. I know, I was being nice, Lola. I was being nice. I was saying the baby that he lost because she deleted it so she could run another race. And I think she got a bronze that time. So it's all good. That's because Marcella asked Wanda to say whatever she wants. Yes. And I agree with that. A shout out to Marcella for even having Wanda drive and talk to us for that minute so that she could dig herself in this deeper hole, because Miss Wanda talks way too much trash about everything and everybody. Coming after my daughter, and I'm gonna say what I need to say, and da 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 da. Well, Black Titanic is going to say what she needs to say, and other people are going to say what they need to say. And if you keep talking, people are going to keep digging, Wanda. And instead of be a liar face, how about say, yeah, I had a trouble with the law and it's public record, so you're all going to find out, and or something like that. But go over to Black Titanic. She has the receipts. Yes. Yes, and has been going in ever since. That's because Wanda went on that show and called her a liar. So she just reran the same live again this morning, Prosperity. She does not like being called a liar. Okay, and then we have, Love and Marriage DC. Are you guys digging it? I'm digging it. It's all right. It's okay. Winter's giving me, I don't know. I mean, I watched the same thing that she was involved in, and I didn't understand her explanation to Monique when she finally gave it to her. But Monique did explain it really messy. And I feel like Monique is actually kind of playing two sides to the middle, backing Winter and backing Ashley. But because she's the only one in the middle, because she brought Winter to the group. So it's kind of like you have to explain your friend. It's like, ooh, your friend's throwing up in my bathroom. Can you get her? You know what I'm saying? So I can understand that situation. Shout out to those two shows. But again, the production of harmful stereotypes for certain communities, I mean, I'm not really with it. And Carlos King is letting a lot of stuff run amok over there in those streets of Huntsville. I did not appreciate Martell taking those other men and then having a house full of women. Oh, and also Black Titanic said that curly-headed blonde at that wine tasting is Martell's new girlfriend, and that Ariane is very upset about it. That's what I was telling you guys when I first started this live. Ariane was on live probably because she heard her ears burning from what Black Titanic had just said about her, because Martell is claiming another woman that is not Ariane, who, as everybody knows, was out in the streets bragging about taking that man from Melody, Shari, and now she got the one tuck from her. And allegedly, Ariane is pregnant again or something. I don't know. Allegedly, that's what the lady said. Wanda is her own worst enemy. I agree. Not digging DC. Yeah, it's taken a minute to really to get off, but I just love melanated excellence, you guys. I want to see it, but I'm getting a lot of messy as fuck moments. Yes, I am, Corey. I haven't watched an episode yet. I feel bad because that's my sister. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I hope you do because some people like it, some people don't. Wait, what? No, Brendan said she was trouble when he saw her. Right? Yes. Hi, Brendan. So, okay. So that's that show. Oh, and then Monique, speaking of Monique, she went on Tamra from Real Housewives of OC and Teddy Mellencamp from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills have a podcast together. And Monique went over there last week and she was talking some more about the fight. Now, listen, you guys, I'm trying to give Monique a new chapter to go off of, but her story is kind of shifting with the fight thing with Candace, and it's 2 years later. She still hasn't authentically apologized, but she still is trying to blame Candace. And it just doesn't really feel like she's as over it as she wants us to believe. And I think that she needs to be over it more because her story is it's shifting a little. And so it's feeling like she might be still holding on to a lot. And considering that she was the one doing the molly whopping, she should be let go of it by now. That's for Brendan in the house. What's good, Brendan? What's good, man? Glad you could pop in. So glad. I'm going to be wrapping up here shortly. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, Erica Jane, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Is supposed to be giving those earrings back, but she wants to keep them and got hit with the tax lien. Let me see. Let me see. And I think that was it. Let me make sure I have all of my notes here covered because I don't want to leave anything out. It's our first time. Oh, Real Housewives of Dubai. Is I on everything, you guys? Is I on everything on Real Housewives of Dubai? Yes, in my opinion, she is. I posted something on my IG where she told you what a bad bitch she is in 4 languages, people, in 4 of them. And she always comes through. Yes, with the fashion, with the reads, with the compassion. I love Ayan. I love her. Okay. And that's my Real Housewives of Dubai. So I hit Dubai, hit Beverly Hills with the whole Diana racist comment thing. They need to do the better vetting. Oh, and also in Real Housewives of Dubai, Carolyn, the expat who's over there in Dubai with her blonde blue. Yeah. Well, her boyfriend Sergio used the N word with the R in a tweet in 2016. And so you would have thought after the whole Jenny Wynn situation that somebody would have done a social media scrub on the new people, but they're not. Let's see. Erica looks like Mama June. She does. She looks like Mama June and like that one from the one that's trending right now that was at the fight over the weekend. And she used to be really fat and she was like love at first sight with the black African. And then she lost the weight and wanted a divorce. Anyway, yeah, they all favor the same clan. Hit that like button, please. Thank you, Prosperity Thick Girl 40. I am digging Ion. Yes, she's a breakout star. She definitely is. Drop the link. Now, you know what? I'm going to drop the link and we have 6 minutes and then I have to log on to work because yes, you guys know I'm selling insurance. Be sure if you guys don't have life insurance, get you some life insurance in your life. It's a tax-free vehicle to help save your family money. You can borrow against it tax-free. You don't have to pay it back if you don't want to. A lot of wonderful resources within the wheelhouse of life insurance. If you need some, get at me. largerlife@gmail.com. Lola Lane, thank you. What do you have to say, Miss Beautiful Lola Lane?
What's up? What's up, girl? Oh my God. I was in this chat cutting up. I feel like you couldn't show half the shit I was saying.
Well, here, I'm going to go back and show it because let me Let me see. Tell us what's on your mind. Which part? Which part? Which part? What about Congo? Did you know about what was happening in the Congo?
No, I didn't know about that. That's crazy. And I didn't know about the Uganda stuff. I mean, you have to understand, like Latin America and Africa, they're rich in resources. It's just not adequately, how do I say, managed.
Right.
Like Venezuela was doing a good job for a while
Yeah.
using their oil. It's just what happened was when Chavez and Maduro came into power, that's what messed it up. Because back in the day, in like the 80s, they were like a first world country. Like if you graduated from let's say you were in El Salvador and you got your doctorate degree in something and you wanted to live a better life but still be in a Spanish speaking country, you moved to Venezuela.
Oh.
And that was like the Latin Mecca. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. That is incredible. But then it got destabilized because didn't other governments go
that
over there
happens
and
when
mess
you
with them?
elect a dictator. I mean, that usually happens, it's like, dictators equal bad guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Very bad guy. Very bad guy. Corey, prosperity thinker Corey. What do you guys think about Black Titanic spilling tea on the freaking 8 counts against the Wanda and Scott ladies?
Well, if you want to hear some of how ignorant Wanda is, go to my channel and listen to the 2 different parts of this conversation I had with this lady. The lady is crazy. This lady called my phone out of the blue.
I went over there.
I sent her a DM. Yes, I went and I sent her a DM and she called me. I was like, I know this is not Wanda from the show, and it was her. And this lady talked to me for 2 hours and 37 minutes. I could write a book on the things that this lady said.
And she was a stranger and told you all that business?
Just told me everything. The latest video I put up is of her talking about her Marcel and Tisha.
That's crazy.
And then I have a couple of child. This lady is crazy. And then the other one I got is about the fight. When the fight went down, her and her cousin Bernard is in the car, child. So you can understand how that conversation went and how much I understood.
Is that the chopper conversation?
Yeah.
We got a chopper. We got a chopper. Remember Bernard? Whoever was in the car with it was like, we got a chopper.
Yeah, that was him. It was him.
I want somebody to interview Bernard. If somebody gives me his Facebook, I'll reach out to him. We see if we can get Bernard to tell what he know about Marceau. Because Bernard had the real tea, and that since Wanda wants that food truck that she just got, that now she's with Marceau. You know what I'm saying?
And the lady didn't let me talk at all. You gonna hear me on the record and say, "Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?" The lady just talked. I'm like, but Tisha, this is your biggest enemy. Anybody that would talk about her daughter's marriage, or her daughter's husband to a stranger that she's never met, she never even seen my face.
Right.
All I did was send you a DM, and you called me, and we went for 2.5 hours. Who does that kind of stuff?
And that's what Marceau was saying, though, is that his worst enemy in his marriage is his mother-in-law.
It is. And Tisha, she got 2 enemies. It's him and her.
Right.
Because he treats her like dirt and birds her on every chance he get. I swear he be talking to his mistress subliminally, trying to let her know, look, see, I ain't really with her. I don't really love her. I'm just there for the kids. We got businesses tied in.
Listen, Marceau is counting
the way he looks at that girl is not love.
Dies, y'all. He counting down the days until Wanda dies. I'm telling y'all.
Wanda may be the one to get his ass out of here.
That's too
Wanda might need a food taster.
Exactly.
Right? Oh my gosh. Somebody gonna have to take.
But you can tell they do it all for show, because every time they take a picture, he right there. He always in Wanda's face. I'm like, y'all people, y'all sell y'all family for anything. These people come to TV and just sell their whole family. Forget their marriage. They sell their whole freaking family because they put them all in it, and then next thing you know, it's chaos, and they wonder why. Duh.
Yeah.
Have boundaries of what you will and won't put on TV.
That's what they need to do, but they're not. Look, I'm gonna log into my virtual Zoom and be on this because we're having a good conversation. I'll stay a little longer. Okay, what did you guys think about the Diana Philly Diva thing?
Man,
she needed to be slapped in her mouth.
Yeah, Diana does. But I could not believe it. I could not believe it. We just did something on her yesterday. No, not yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. No, Saturday. And come to find out, she was pimping out allegedly Hayden Panettiere and
I
Amanda
love
Bynes.
Hayden.
Why you think they
I
went
love
cuckoo nuts?
Hayden.
That's probably how she
Oh,
met her slab because boyfriend. Remember the guy she ended
Yeah,
up
he
with,
Exactly.
wasn't he
the
abusive?
boxer guy. Yeah. What happened?
Exactly.
Curbs.
Yeah, I think that's what somebody said is that not only Room 23 was a book of her call girls, but that she did connect specifically those Amanda and Hayden up with men, and they were both
Mm-hmm.
troubled starlets, and she like and was hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein, y'all.
Yeah, she
oh
hangs
yeah,
out with Chris.
And the orange
yeah, she a
man.
horrible person. She a horrible person if she was
Yeah,
hanging
she
out with him.
hangs
I don't
out
care
with
for nobody.
she hangs out with very shady people. Like she hanged out a lot with Chris Rock. I mean, no, with Kid Rock. I'm sorry, Kid Rock. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, that's very random. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
someone from
Yeah,
Beverly.
the
I'm
only thing
sorry, he
he's
give me
known for
real
being
like
is
backwoods Alabama. I swim in
yeah,
swamps vibes. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The meth heads.
And you know that Kid Rock has his issues too, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I didn't know that.
Well, for
But
her to try to say that she was since she's from another country, she really didn't. Girl, you've been in America long enough to know
Mm-hmm.
what you said, and what you said was wrong is all outdoors, and but that's really how you felt. Do not come over here and try to act like all of a sudden you just got off the boat yesterday and you just getting caught up on the damn latest things that you can and can't say in the United States to black people. Girl, if you don't stop
She
This is
talking
was
her
here
about
for
second
some
the
attempt
BLM movement.
so far.
She was here for the BLM movement. She know what's up.
right,
She just like to play
Mm-hmm.
what's the
crazy.
word,
that's
Claudia?
what I'm saying, but you can sit here and
But
act
she
like
was
you
in the
just got
UK
here. No,
before
we're
that.
not gonna do that. You get no pass.
No
She was in
passes.
UK before that too.
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't been around. You don't know. Believe me, you done been flued out to a couple of destinations, and you know the culture. So don't come over here and live all these years and then tell us something. I really wasn't trying to do that. I'm so sorry. No, you're not. You only
No,
sorry
you're
you got
not.
Trying to
caught
play
and we
victim.
dragged you out there.
And I
She
don't
I
trying to
can't
play
agree. Like
stand
I
these
victim.
talking
said,
this
like
wisdom.
why don't they use their colors for darkness? Why you got to come over here and act like because that dark is a bad thing, that black is a bad thing. Like no, stick it
Right.
over
Right.
here.
When y'all want to
Right.
be us,
And
And
quiet as it's
but y'all
kept,
want to be
hold
us.
up. Quiet as it's kept, they the biggest hoes over there.
the
All over there. Them
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Slavic chicks over there, they will lay on their back for any type of money. If y'all don't know, y'all gotta look into it. They are the biggest exports of prostitutes around the world
yeah,
on period.
Yes, they are.
If
We
you go to
all
South
know
Mm-hmm.
Korea,
Russia is.
they get down and dirty. In Japan, China especially, like they go where the money reside,
where the money
and spread
reside.
it wide open and open
Yeah,
and
they over there
they
letting men
chicken
shit
neck.
on them and things.
Okay, chicken
That is
on
Yeah,
neck.
they over there
crazy.
letting people throw up and or
Oh
do
my
all that
God, did you
crazy
guys
golden showers and all that kind of stuff. That's the kind of chicks they are.
Why
did
you
you
think they be
hear
injecting the
Sherelle's
lips? They the
world?
ones with the duck lips the most because they try to promote. They're trying to promote them DSLs. Okay.
Yes, yes, DSM. We get it now.
Exactly.
But I love Sherelle held nothing back. Sherelle, shout out to Sherelle's world. Held nothing back when she went in on Dirty Diana the other day.
Rub her
Nobody should.
Oh
like an
my
old dirty
gosh, she
rag.
gave her the business. I was here for every second of it. Because you're
That's what
right.
she get.
It is
And I'm mad
very
she got my last name because that's not cute.
No,
oh,
it's not.
really?
Yes,
Jenkins?
Jenkins, yes, and I don't like it. When they
Yeah.
said her, I said, don't put her with us. She is not one of us. We give her back.
Right?
Mm-mm-mm.
We were
That's
treating her
Vidania,
to
bitch.
Tinder. Das
That's
Mm-hmm.
Russian.
Vidania.
That's Vidania, bitch. That's get the fuck out in Russian, bitch. That's toodaloos, bitch. That's what they need to do to
Child.
her.
That is
Cause
too much.
Andy, I'm side eyeing you. You got too many racists on this damn throughout this damn whole
Exactly.
That's
franchise.
what we're
Too damn
saying.
many.
That's
But they
exactly
You
what
scrub
it
need
the
to
is.
enjoy
backgrounds of
life.
the black women. The black women come on, they scrub our background. Marlo couldn't get a peach for how long?
Right?
Right.
But
Can I
these
ask you
white
a question
racists,
though?
I'm talking about they got racist things in their Twitter from last year and the day
Right.
before yesterday, and they still on the
Right.
show.
wait, can I ask y'all a quick question though? Why is it that Crystal Minkoff was the one to reach out to Diana and call her out for what she said, but not Miss Garcelle Bouvet?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe I saw in the actual post that Diana
I side-eyed the shit out of Garcelle. Garcelle, you
people
weird. You
tagged
hella
Crystal.
funny.
People tagged Crystal specifically
But not
because
the
they were
black
like,
one?
I wonder, because Garcelle didn't have a problem with Sutton's comment. So people were like, I wonder, will Crystal have a problem with this dark comment from Diana?
Yeah.
That's what was that. So they tagged her because of that. But I agree.
Crystal gives me fake outrage. I'm sorry. That's what
Garcelle is like Funky Dineva say. She black like this, not like this.
Right, okay, exactly. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a different kind of black, where she doesn't let. I feel like she doesn't get bothered by the same type of things that bother us.
But sit on the couch, sit in that chair on the reel and fake outrage about every damn thing that come across the damn their chat, quick chat, whatever the heck they call it.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the show.
Because black like this and not like this. That's a good one, Funky. That's hilarious.
Because he is the best. I swear. I can't.
That's
hilarious.
Because
Corey.
Oh, look, Make It Make Sense says, is this an After Dark episode? Yes.
Right. That's why I was laughing at first. That's why I started laughing.
So
anything with me on it is an After Dark episode, child.
So
okay. What do you think about Erica not wanting to give her earrings in the tax lien? Anything? It's just
are we surprised?
Of Bravo enabling criminals.
Yeah.
Are we surprised though?
No, she's a self-entitled freaking sex.
Exactly. Who lied about not knowing nothing for how many years, didn't help her husband hide money and act like she didn't know for how long. So her not wanting to get those earrings back and her getting attacked, are we surprised?
No.
Okay, she has a the tax lien is called a franchise tax lien. So she is considered a franchise. So she claims that she should not give up these earrings because they are a duplicate pair for the ones that was supposedly have been stolen in 2007. They didn't have
insurance. Hell, he was stealing money back then, so it's still from somebody else's money.
Right, exactly.
She says that they are a duplicate. They didn't have insurance on it. So he replaced them. So she's saying they are a gift, and she had no knowledge that at that time he was using monies from his
Nobody cares if you knew or not. It's not yours. That's the point.
You know now.
Who cares if you knew or not, right? That the earrings were stolen. They still don't belong to your mama June looking ass, okay?
Exactly. So they're in escrow
off white. She looked translucent. Did you see her on that picture on Twitter? with her quadruple chin?
That's why we call them the clear people.
She needs a tan.
Oh,
they're the clear people.
Desperately, she needs a tan.
Where the color reside. Where the color reside.
She's whiter than Casper the Ghost. Okay, she whiter than Casper the Ghost.
Yes.
But for her to even make that argument and think that it was going to fly or stick somewhere, like, how clueless can you be?
That part.
Exactly. So the earrings in question are in escrow right now, according to Ronald Richard.
Yeah. Shout out to
I read a 20-page legal document.
Yeah, he has all the documents, you guys, if you're interested.
They really need to get them people their money.
Jen Shaw stuff. Jen Shaw things he covers also at attorney Ronald Richards.
Yeah,
check him out. He drops all the stuff. And did you guys see that Up and Adam? Shout out to Up and Adam. Did an interview with Jen Shaw. Did you guys see that interview yet?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I didn't want to watch.
I just saw the post of it, but I ain't hit it.
Yeah, I didn't hit it yet.
Can I say something to you, Curves? I'm so sick of these damn people lying to our faces. I'm just like, she just gonna sit there and lie. I'm like, do I want to be lied to? Like,
I know, right? That's why I couldn't even watch.
And here's my thing. Can I say something real quick? Ain't it funny how her husband's just sitting here standing by her? Had she been a black woman, he would have ran for the hills.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got the high and dry in jail.
she stole from the most vulnerable in our society, from elderly people.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like that is
Allegedly.
messed
You
up. Like
and you a
them people need
Muslim
their
man.
money.
You a quote unquote Muslim religious man, and you gonna
Yeah.
co-sign this bullshit?
Yeah, and he
I'm sorry.
co-signs her half nakedness. Like, bitch, cover up. You're 80.
Not 80. Ooh, not the 80.
Child,
She looks
I
dusty.
She
can't.
look. You
I
know what she
cannot.
looked like? She looked like the dude from what's the name of that damn Rowana? The Rock
Joanna
plays the
Man?
character. No, Rowana, the Disney movie. She looked like
Oh,
the dude.
Moana.
Oh, okay, okay.
Moana. She looked like the
Moana,
Rock's
yeah.
character. She looked like the Rock's character.
Child,
That,
she looks like the face for Mad TV. That's what she looked like.
Oh, that's messed up.
she's just, I don't know. She just did too much. She's looking Franken. Too many. People need to know when to stop. They need to know when to stop. That's all.
It's crazy.
Like,
and people don't care. People just do not. How do you
Huh?
Have you seen Brandy Glanville's latest picture?
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Who is she? Looks like the cat lady from New York.
Show enough.
That's what Corey said. Time out.
Sure
I didn't
enough.
see the difference though. She always looked cracked out to me. Like I don't understand.
No,
like
she has
she used
too
to be
much.
a pretty
She put
girl.
Too many fillers
When
in.
She don't put too many fillers in her face. Her cheekbones should not be that high.
I'ma shut up. I'ma shut up.
She got Jada Pinkett cheekbones now. She needs to stop too.
When did she
Yeah,
ever?
like-
No, she got Janet Jackson cheeks.
They
You're not
up
gonna
in her
sully
eye.
memory.
I'm sorry.
You're not gonna sully Janet like that. We're not gonna
But
do
Janet went
like
overboard with the fillers when she went over there by the Dubai's, and that guy was stressing her out. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We not gonna do Janet. We not gonna
When
do
she was
Janet.
over there with Aladdin, he stressed her the fuck out when it was on the magic carpet, and she freaking satisfied herself with putting fillers in her face.
You ain't monetized yet, are you, Logger?
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Okay.
We better cut up while we can, child.
But yeah,
know, right?
how do you feel that you can keep some earrings that mean so much to you, but the people that your husband stole this money from probably can't even buy their dinner, can't even eat lunch. They had to go back to work because they was trying to retire, and y'all stole all these people money. Like, but you feel like you entitled to some earrings, and these people not entitled to be able to live out the rest of their life comfortably with the money that they entrusted to your ex, while he out here with dementia and can't remember nothing he did. All so they say.
But can I say something?
Get out of here, girl.
Can I say something real quick? We need to stop trusting other people with our money.
Right.
Okay.
I ain't trusting nobody with mine.
That's what I said. Listen, I don't care what your title is. I'm not trusting you with mine, my coin.
Right.
My coin is going down to the JP Morgans. My coin is going down to the JP Morgans where only I have access to it.
Right.
Not the Wells Fargo's, because y'all like to take people money. All right.
Right.
I don't even let Comcast keep my damn card number. No. Do you want to save? No. Give me my card. Because you will not go on my account, and I think I got $300, and then y'all done took $150, and I'm like, where the hell my money at?
Right.
300.
Exactly.
She said 300, girl. Not the 300.
Okay. What do you guys think
I put everything on prepaid card.
This part for the world news segment. Ukraine getting another $1 billion.
They need to be giving $1 billion to us.
And we can't even get 5.
Exactly.
Listen, at this point, Ukraine.
At this point, Ukraine
had 5 million since they've been in existence. They've been living impoverished for hell.
At this point, Ukraine, I feel like maybe you should just get God. I'm sorry, you too expensive to upkeep.
Right.
No, at this point, I think it's not that serious, and they just trying to get all out their money because they've been just impoverished since I don't know how long. But now y'all getting 5 million and 10 million. The hell, is it really a war, or y'all really just banking everybody?
It's a money grab.
That's what I'm saying, because it can't be that serious.
For them to give us a holiday is performative when the action that they gave Ukraine is doable.
Exactly.
Right.
But they won't even give us.
But they can also forgive like student loans, help with Medicare. Like there's people who can't afford their rent. Like come on.
But if they help with student loans,
we can't afford gas.
They can't help with student loans because Black women are the largest population of educated women in the United States. And
if they let us keep our money, we're gonna put it to good use. So they can't do that.
I mean,
would put us ahead
people
of
of
the
color
game.
are starting businesses regardless. Like that is.
Yeah, but we could be
it is
further
what it
ahead
is.
if they would give us a little assistance, the way
Yeah.
they do everybody else. Because
Yeah.
I have a small business, and if they give us a little more assistance, yeah, but they don't want us to be on the same playing field, so that's not gonna happen.
Right.
How the
Look.
hell can the Indians get restoration, but we can't? We can't get reparations. Like
Yeah, we need
what
to
is
get a
really going
deal.
on?
Give
It's
us the casino deal.
it's a little bit more
That's
complicated
not
than that.
even
First of all, they were
reparations, really.
massively genocide. I mean, like, come on now, we can't equate the
We were
same.
too.
I mean, I'm not
We were
denying that,
taken
but
from
I
our
feel no,
homeland,
but
and
I
we
feel
were
like let's
taking
not
everything
take
taken
another
from
group.
us.
I understand, but don't take another group and let's not compare that because once we start doing that, they still win. You
We
know,
still
Yeah, we're
need
not
our
doing
we
money.
that.
can't
We're not
decide
doing
They're
a
giving
separate
discriminate.
everybody
Olympics.
money
We
but
should
us.
not do that. We should
Listen,
not
as
They
the
do
giving
that.
like
indigenous
I,
woman on the
they're still an
panel,
example that I'm gonna use. They still an example.
I feel
as
like
the indigenous woman
a
on the panel, hello,
Mhm.
they're not living it up in the lap of luxury at the reservation.
Who said
Okay,
they was?
they
Who
just
said
not,
they were living it up? Who said they was living it up? I
and
just
they
said
did
they
not.
gave
They
them.
didn't
They
get their
helped
true
them. They need to help
reparations.
us.
They didn't get the true reparations either.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
no,
they got something. We got
but
nothing,
they got something. They
and
got
we got
something,
nothing. Point
and we
blank.
got
Period.
something. So it is true.
I don't
That's a
think y'all should
valid
be.
point.
I don't think people should compare their
I
strife
think
with other
so.
people's strife. At the end
I
of the
do
day,
feel
everybody was done wrong.
Let's not do the stuff in the Olympics, please.
No, I feel like that is a valid comparison, and I feel
Thank
that
you, and
if
I'm
we're
going to
willing
keep
to
saying
look
it.
at
So,
it as just a valid
period.
comparison to
Well,
show
you
that
keep
it's
saying it.
doable. It's doable
I
for
am
us. That's all we're saying is that it's doable. That it shows you the comparison
exactly.
shows
Thank
that
you.
it's doable. It's not saying that it's not warranted. It's not
Thank you.
saying that
Who
it
said
wasn't
that out
going
their
to
mouth?
happen.
Who?
It's not
When?
saying, it's not implying that, oh, everything's fine for that community. The comparison simply
I never
shows that
said that
it's
part.
doable. That's all. I don't think she was saying anything about our indigenous people because let the people tell it that blacks are actually indigenous to Americas anyway. So that's where they came up
That's
with black
true.
indigenous people of color.
And
Is
that's
because
exactly what I was
black
saying.
people are indigenous and haven't gotten anything that Indians got because Indians specifically
And it's Native
had to
Americans. When y'all say
exclude
Yeah,
Indians,
we
not to
don't
mistake
yeah,
people from
say
India.
Native
Just
Americans.
saying.
And the
Yeah,
Native Americans
let's talk
had
about
to
the right people.
exclude the black people from their tribe in order to get the little that they got. So it does
Thank
warrant
you.
a
So we
conversation.
out again.
And unfortunately, had somebody compared at the time that they did get whatever little reparation they got, had somebody in real time compared that, oh, wait, but our BIPOC people aren't getting nothing, then maybe we would have got included instead of excluded from the little that they got the first time around. Then now we still need to get anything. And they got
No,
a
I get what
little.
you're saying,
You see?
Judge Curves. Curves, I get what you're
Exactly.
saying, but what I'm saying is that I don't personally. I feel like when people talk of communities that they don't belong to or really know about, you're speaking from a place of ignorance, and it can be misconstrued. Do you get
Never
what I'm
spoke from a
saying?
place of ignorance. I have Indian in my family also, in my bloodline as well. So
Yeah, and I'm
therefore,
Blackfoot tribe. I'm Blackfoot tribe, thank you. But yeah. But I mean, we
ask
all have,
questions
but
before
and
you say
also we
some
all
things
get an
out your mouth.
opinion. It's okay. We all get an opinion. But I do
Yeah, but
think
don't knock
that
another person's.
it wasn't, I don't, like I said, I don't feel like that was a comparison in a bad way. It just
Thank you.
showed the truth that it's doable. It showed the truth that we were excluded even from our Native American brothers and sisters, excluded us. But now we can't compare notes. What's up?
No, it's not about not comparing notes. I just feel like when we speak, when oh my god, you scared the shit out of me. When I feel like when we're
Okay,
speaking of other communities, we shouldn't just make it seem like, oh, it's all good for them because they're still dying. They have the highest
but
level of
nobody said
diabetes.
that. Nobody said
They
anything
have
is all good.
I know I'm
All I
explaining
said
myself.
was,
I know I'm speaking my opinion now, right?
Thank
So
you,
where
Ava,
they
for
live,
popping in.
the land that they do have is very desolate. You can't go jack on it. They're barely educated, and like you did say, right now, large curves. Black women are some of the highest educated women, if not the highest educated women, getting masters and PhDs in this country. Whereas they're barely getting a high school diploma because of where they
Exactly.
live, their inaccessibility
Right.
to transportation and stuff like that.
And I
So
think it's fucked up that they had to stay on a reservation, but They get, but those women still come
Exactly.
up missing and everything. It's crazy.
Yeah, nobody looks for them at all.
Exactly.
And there's too little of their community to be like, let's form a group and let's go find them. Like,
Exactly.
at least as Black people, there's Black Twitter, you can share information around, but nobody's checking for Native American women.
Right.
Lots of them have gone
And the
missing.
trafficking statistics are just out of whack. I mean, it's just there's more drug and more alcoholism and more sex trafficking on reserves, as they call them. That
you guys call them reserves, not reservations?
Yeah, they call them
Reservation,
reserves.
that's what it was.
Awesome.
Yeah, or the slang term res.
Yeah. I was talking to a client the other day, and he's on a reservation. He said reservation. And I was telling him about this Child Safe app that I have access to, and it's part of the insurance thing that I sell. And so, but it's free. It's a free app to anybody, and you can put your child's profile in there, and then at the press of a button, if anybody goes missing, then within a half hour, you can just you press this button that says share with authorities, and within a half hour, it goes out to all the authorities, polices, and their phones within the area. And so me and him were talking. We were like, we need to get that for these missing women on the reservation.
They got to care enough to find you, though. You can share it with them, but if they don't care to find you, like they cared about the Gabby girl,
right?
Yeah, you know how many
they didn't even halfway care
women
about
got
her.
killed in that spot?
Huh?
Hundreds of women, indigenous women, got killed at the same spot where Gabby Petito was found.
No way.
And black people went missing there too. Remember that too? They was talking about that.
That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we got to do more to protect the people. We got to do more to unify. I appreciate a healthy, robust debate and conversation when we can all still end in love and we just respect each other's views. You know, it's not about making you agree with me. It's about hearing what you say to me. You see what I'm saying? That's all we need to do is listen more. We take a lesson from Wanda and talk less. And but I appreciate you schooling me, Corey. I appreciate your input, Lola. Miss Prosperity Thick Girl. It's all love, sis. I love you guys. But I have an appointment here coming up in 8 minutes, and I have it's gonna be virtual, so I have to put on something other than a tank top.
You go ahead and fix yourself up, Miss Pretty Woman, and make your millions, because you're gonna make
I am making millions. That's right. That's
you should do a video explaining the importance of life insurance.
I will.
Speaking of minorities, a lot of minorities don't have life insurance for their family or whatever. So I feel like it'd be great. It'd be great if you made a video educating people on it and the importance of it. Honestly.
I will definitely. That's on my to-do list. But in the meantime, I had to jump on this live with you guys. I appreciate you for tuning in to Larger Curves today.
Thanks, babe.
When you catch this, that you're smashing buttons. I hope that you're sharing this video, and I hope that you're liking it. You know what, you guys?
And subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe.
That's right.
We're on our way to 1,000 over here. Thanks again, everybody.
Get our monetized, people.
And I am looking forward to it, ladies. So I hope you have a happy Juneteenth, a happy Monday. I hope that you're writing your goals down, keeping them in front of you, because as a woman thinketh, so shall it be. And we'll see you in the next video.
Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all week.
Peace.
Bye.